Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames and welcome back to some more Call of Duty Zombies. And today, to finish off 2018, I thought I would rank all of the COD Zombie modes. Yes, that does include non-Treyarch zombie modes from worst to best. So one important thing to mention before we jump into our sound quiz is this list is obviously my opinion and my opinion only. So instead of roasting me out of existence in the comments below, if you don't agree with my list, simply let me know in the comments below, what does your list look like? So our previous sound quiz, it was definitely a lot harder than I originally thought it was because a lot of you got this one wrong. So it was a weapon shooting, and this weapon sounds very similar to the Cordite, and a ton of you guessed the Cordite. So the correct answer was the escargot shooting. Congrats to the very few of you who guessed that one right. And now let's go ahead and jump into today's sound quiz. I'll give you guys a hint, that is not a weapon shooting, so good luck to all of you with that sound right there. Of course, if you're new here and you enjoy Bo4 Zombies and Zombies content, hit that sub button if you are subbed, make sure you have notifications turned on, and let's go ahead and jump into what I think is the worst Zombies mode within COD Zombies. So in the number 8 spot, and the worst COD Zombies mode in all of COD Zombies, in my opinion, is Exo Zombies. I am not a fan of this mode at all, and for those of you who maybe started playing zombies after Exo Zombies, so Bo3, Infinite Warfare, World War II, or even Bo4, you guys won't understand how incredibly hyped up Exo Zombies actually was, and then it came out and it was really disappointing. Not only that, we didn't get Exo Zombies or our first zombie map until DLC 1. The thing that really killed Exos for me was the Exo movements within Exo Zombies, and I just am not a fan of the whole advanced movements within COD. I never played Advanced Warfare, Bo3, or Infinite Warfare MP. I did a bit, but it's not for me. I like boots on the ground, and for that to be in Zombies, I just did not like it at all. And not only that, some of the maps were really, really bad, and it made you do things like objectives. One I'll never forget is Burger Town. If you don't escort survivors, you get penalized. Like, that was one of the most annoying things in the world, and as we got more and more maps, Exo Zombies just got worse and worse. So next up, in the number 7 spot, I know this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but it's just how I feel, and this is how I personally feel about this Zombies mode. It is Infinite Warfare Zombies. I know a lot of you think that Infinite Warfare is one of the best, if not the best, non-Treyarch modes, and I will say this, Zombies in Spaceland is a phenomenal map, and I actually go back and play it sometimes because it's that damn good. It's just a really solid, fun, wacky map to play, but in general, I am just not a fan of Infinite Warfare Zombies. This is just so heavily based on personal opinion, and I don't really have any good reason why I don't like Infinite Warfare Zombies. There's just something about this mode that I just couldn't get into it. And I remember the entire year that Infinite Warfare was out, I was streaming, you know, Bo2 and Bo3 Zombies, and I really wasn't into the DLC maps. Like, I think I played the first DLC, and then after that, I literally didn't even touch any of the other maps. Like, I haven't even played like the final DLC yet, so I don't know. Personally, Infinite Warfare Zombies really isn't my thing, but again, I know a lot of you absolutely love it. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have WAW Zombies, and this one might shock you as well because WAW Zombies is obviously where zombies started, but for me, I just find that WAW Zombies really hasn't aged all that well. You know, going back and playing these maps and just playing WAW Zombies, it's really buggy, really glitchy, kind of frustrating, you know, compared to zombies we have now. And honestly, when I think of playing the OG classic World at War maps like Nocturne, Toten, Verrückt, Shinonuma, or Darice, I'd honestly rather just play the Bo3 versions of them. Now, I'm definitely not calling World at War Zombies bad in any way. You know, back in the day, World at War Zombies was just the best thing ever. I put countless hours into Shinonuma and Nocturne, Toten, and Darice. Not much Verrückt, but, you know, all the maps were so much fun to play. Like I said, though, you know, now it really has not aged well, and it doesn't compare to the zombie modes that we have right now. In the number 5 spot, believe it or not, I have a Black Ops 1 Zombies, and I know how much people love BO1 Zombies, and personally, I've never been a fan of BO1. Now, of course, when I say that, of course I like BO1 Zombies. I'm a Zombies fanatic, but is it my all-time favorite? Absolutely not. And the reason why, it's actually 2 main reasons why I'm not really into BO1. The first one is the weapons. I've never liked the weapons in BO1. Obviously, we do have amazing guns, like the ray gun is at its peak in BO1. The Mustang and Sallies were amazing, you know, PhD Flopper, all the new wonder weapons were phenomenal, but the box guns, man, they really sucked. There were only a couple of like really good box guns, and they just dropped off drastically. It really sucked, and so many guns felt bad. This is also kind of a weird one too, and it's the speed of the mode. I find BO1 Zombies to be very, very slow, especially on certain maps. Like, for example, Call of the Dead, I swear there's something messed up with the spawns in BO1, and especially on that map, it takes like, no joke, like 20 minutes to get to the first 10 rounds because the zombies spawn like everywhere, and I don't know, I'm not crazy about the pacing of the mode, but still, BO1 Zombies is Treyarch Zombies. It's still good, it's just not my favorite. Coming in at the number 4 spot on today's list, this right here is the Bombshell. This is the one that is going to trigger a ton of you, and for some reason, I absolutely love World War II Zombies. It's definitely not super high on my list, but still, World War II Zombies, there's something special about it, and a huge reason why I liked it so much, or I still do, and a huge reason why I played it so much was because there was actually stuff to do. Now, I know, the maps in World War II honestly weren't all that great. I haven't even played the final DLC yet, and the consumables are absolutely trash garbage in World War II Zombies. Besides that, I absolutely love the mode. There's a ton of stuff to do, and there was a reason, I felt like there was a reason for me to come back and play. There were the, you know, daily login bonuses. There was like the, you know, Master Prestige payroll, or just that, you know, payroll in general. There was the daily contracts. There was the daily orders. There was the special weapons, or the, I guess, like signature weapons of World War II available in Zombies. There were a ton of different guns, and there was always new guns. There were really interesting and unique upgrade abilities, or different versions of PAP guns. Like, I felt like there was so much to do within World War II Zombies. Of course, we have those character unlocks as well, so they had so much going on, and after, you know, playing World War II, I was expecting, you know, Bo4 to take a similar path, and, you know, so far, we haven't seen anything, and it's crazy to think that, you know, World War II Zombies had more replay value than Black Ops 4 Zombies. Speaking of Black Ops 4 Zombies, coming in at the number 3 spot, we have Black Ops 4 Zombies, and Bo4 Zombies, in my opinion, is a very good, very solid mode. Obviously, now all of the problems have been fixed, and the game mode is definitely great. It's amazing, but it's just lacking. Like I said, World War II Zombies had a ton of stuff to do. Like, for the daily orders and the contracts, you had, like, you know, 9 different options, and sometimes there was a 10th one that would, you know, unlock a special uniform, right? There was stuff to do, and it felt like I actually wanted to play the game and actually wanted to log in every single day because I felt like I was getting rewarded, especially with those, you know, custom weapon skins available in Zombies. It was awesome. And Bo4 Zombies doesn't have any of that right now. We have no black market camos, we have no signature weapons, we have no, you know, dark matter within Zombies. We have one daily challenge, and that is pretty much it. And of course, we have the callings for winter and Halloween that are just face paints. And again, I'm comparing it to World War II because, you know, this is a non-Treyarch developer. They had these custom uniforms. Why can't we have this stuff in Bo4? It's a little bit frustrating, but besides all of the bad stuff, the base game mode of Bo4 Zombies is phenomenal. Rush is really good. They still have time. If they can build on it, it can easily move up into the 2 or 1 spots on my list. Coming in at the number 2 spots on today's list, we have Black Ops 3 Zombies. And Bo3 was such a solid Zombies experience, besides obviously having, you know, ZNS, which wasn't that great. And then when Bo3 actually first came out, people really did not like Shadows, but it turned out to be a very good map. The Giant was amazing, DE was amazing, GK was great, Revelations was really damn good, and then of course, we got Zombie Chronicles. We had Gobblegums in there. It felt like Zombies took a massive step in the right direction, and overall, guys, Bo3 was just really, really good. Finishing off our list here in the number 1 spot, it's kind of obvious. We only have one mode left, and that is Black Ops 2 Zombies. And I'm, you know, kind of surprised that I liked Bo2 so much because it started off so bad. Transit was an absolute disaster, and I know a lot of people hated that map when it first came out, but after that, things got a lot better, and the DLC season for Bo2 Zombies was honestly just magical. At the time Die Rise came out, the map looked a lot better and played a lot better than Transit because we just had Transit, but looking back now, Die Rise wasn't that great. But then we got Mob of the Dead, then Buried, and then Origins. 3 of my favorite maps within COD Zombies, and Bo2, it was super, super hype. The community grew a ton during that year, and I just love going back and playing Bo2. I love going back and playing Town and OG Mob, OG Origins, and heck, I even enjoy playing Transit time to time. So in general, guys, Bo2 was just such an interesting year, but at the same time, we had 2 of the best maps ever come out during Bo2. So that was my worst to best list of all of the COD Zombies modes within Call of Duty. And again, guys, this is just my personal opinion. I'm sure your list will look completely different, so please let me know in the comments below what your list looks like. And besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.